Hey guys, my name is OllehRebelz, and today I'm going to be recording a fairly short iMovie tutorial. Now, I know for some of you who are watching this, you might go, well, why would we use iMovie in the first place when we can use Final Cut Pro or other advanced software? Well, I believe that for typical Mac users, iMovie is actually a fairly simple program to use, and it's what I use to edit all my videos, and I think you can do all sorts of stuff even if you don't have Final Cut Pro. But of course, if you're deciding to go all in on YouTube or other video editing jobs like that, well, then Final Cut Pro will be good for you. But this tutorial is for people who don't really know iMovie and are fairly new. Anyways, let's get started. And also time labels are going to be in the description below for you guys to easily access. And let's get started with this tutorial. So first of all, if you drag photos in, you can literally just drag it into your project to add stuff. If you want to delete it, well, delete it. Command A. Of course, Command A is to select all. This is keyboard shortcuts now. Command Z is to undo. So when we deleted that white thing, if we wanted to undo that, well, press Command Z, it's back. Command C is copy. Command V is paste. So we copy and pasted that, obviously. It's fairly straightforward. Now, if you press R and if you drag, then it allows you to select a segment of a clip. If you press I, it selects the segment of the video where your cursor is to the end of the clip, and if you press O, on the other hand, it actually selects from the start of the clip to where your cursor is. Fairly straightforward so far. If you press the backward slash, the project will actually start from the very beginning. However, if you press the forward slash, the ordinary slash, it will actually play it from the clip that you've selected on. It's fairly straightforward right now. If you want to play a video backwards, you press J. Go backwards faster, you will have to press J a lot of times. If you want to pause a video, you press space, or you press K. If you want to go forwards, you press L, or of course just the space button again. If you want to go faster, even faster, well, you can of course press L a lot of times. Now if you press the semicolon, you will actually go one clip backwards. If you press the apostrophe button, you will go one clip forwards. So these are the basic keyboard shortcuts. Now to change some settings, to access your settings of iMovie, you can press Command, to which you can access your iMovie preferences. Now here you can change your photo duration, your default duration time, your default transition time, and all these things. But right now I'm set to 4 seconds, so that every time I drag in a normal size photo, it will say 4 seconds. Now the reason why I say normal size is because usually when I get a long photo, which is right here, where is it? I don't know, but if I was to select a photo like, why can't I find it? It's right here, right here. If I select a long photo, it will actually be 8 seconds. So just keep that in mind. All right, let's go over some things right now. So on top, we're gonna call this I don't know, maybe we can call it the hotbar or something. So this helps you access the color, so you can match color or something. I actually never used this before, but this is just to control the color of your image, and it's fairly simple to use, I think. Yeah, so basically you can play with that. This is actually to color your photos, so basically we can go with the cat. To alter the colors of this cat, you can either make this dark or very bright, reset, black and white, or freaking super saturated, or blue toned or yellow toned. Always click reset if you want to go back. Now if you want to change the the aesthetics of the photo, well, you can also do that here. Now this is not about color, this is about size. You can make it so that the image fits, or you can make it so that it's cropped to fill, filling a certain part of a photo so that you can only see that part of a photo, but fit is just seeing the entire thing. Ken Burns is sliding so that it makes it kind of look like a video, like that. So we can always do that. Now if you do Command A and do a certain thing, well, of course everything's either going to be Ken Burns crop to fill or anything that you chose of the sort. Now I think we can go to this, putting it on top of each other. Now yes, now you see this check mark is actually transparent, but if we were to press this additional button, which was created, now this is a cutaway, which means that the photo underneath doesn't matter, only the top photo matters right now, because the only thing we can see is that check mark. If we do green screen and blue screen, obviously you're going to have to use a green screen and blue screen for, computer graphics and other special effects. If you do split screen, you can, it's by side, two photos on top, side by side each other. Of course, you can change the position right here, make it so that it's top to top or left and right, and all that kind of stuff. Picture in picture is what we want right now. So like, we can make these photos, you know, fade in and fade out like that real quickly. You can change the duration of that as well. But right now, the thing is, we can actually drag it so that it kind of fits part of a photo like that. You see? It's pretty cool. Now, let's move over to, now that we're done with pictures and photos, now we can, I think, we can move on to audio and videos. So basically, here we are. Now, a question that I get a lot of times is, how do you make a face cam in iMovie? Now, it's fairly simple. You do that, again, but here's the thing. The tricky thing is that many people misuse this, and it actually sounds like this. Well, actually, let me just do this real quick. So that's picture-in-picture, and, you know, just put it up there. If you want to easily distinguish it, well, you can add a border to it. Thin border, thick border, color of it. You know, you can decide and stuff like red, orange borders. It doesn't really matter. But sometimes people will add it wrong, and they will sound something like this.
I don't have Wi-Fi.
So as you saw, or as you heard, my voice was echoey there. So what you want to do in order to do this perfectly is to actually line up the sound waves. Now this is how you do it the best way.
Well, what do you know? I don't have Wi-Fi.
That is literally what you want on your videos, and that is what you want your videos to sound like. So if you look at the sound waves, you will literally get no echoes on a face cam, and that is basically the greatest thing ever. So of course, the features that you can use on a video can, on photos can also work with video. You know, you can make this dark or bright, saturated, or just, it doesn't work there. You can make this saturated or, you know, black and white and stuff, or either make this yellow or blue, all that kind of stuff. I'm going to reset this just for the sake of it. Now, of course, this also works with this, crop to fill, Ken Burns, you know, it kind of looks like a video, like that. It's kind of shaking right now, though, but I usually want all my videos to fit. Now these two, you can actually stabilize shaky video or fix rolling shutter. Now I've never tried this before, but it takes a long time, let me tell you. And these are to, of course, control your volume, although you can do it in here. Of course, if you don't want to do that, you can control it over here. Lower volume of other clips, it's pretty self-explanatory. If you click that, it will lower the volume of other clips. Moving on. If you press this, it can actually reduce your background noise. So for example, if you're recording a gameplay and your computer is whirring, well, you can click that and either block it out 100% or 0%. 0% doesn't really make a difference, I think. And you can actually reduce the sound of your computer whirring. Now, if you do an equalizer, you can make a voice enhance, music enhance, loudness, and all that kind of stuff. It's pretty cool. If we move on, we can actually get it so that we can control speed. Slow. It will make my voice very low. And it will, of course, drag on forever. If we go fast, I'm going to be really high-pitched. So, yeah, it's basically like that. Freeze frame is basically adding a pause to the video. And custom time is, of course, custom time is you can either press in your percentage or you can, you can control the length of the video by just scrolling it. I personally prefer scrolling it because I usually don't know what percentage to control to. But, of course, you can either use either of these, so, it's really up to you. But, if you want to do something really fast-paced and your voice, you don't like your voice being high-pitched, do you? Then you can fix it like this. Well, if you press this, preserve pitch, your voice will sound normal.
Well, what do you know? I don't have Wi-Fi.
Like that. And sorry for my computer for whirring right now. If you want something to go in reverse, you press that, and it will actually go in reverse. Like that. Basically, you're not going to be able to understand unless you're speaking in reverse, which I'm going to be pretty impressed with you. But, yeah, that's basically how you fix your reverse or your preserved pitching. Alright, moving on. Clip filters. These are very interesting. You can either, you can alter a video clip by, adding certain, filters to it. So, like this, X-ray, or, blockbuster, like that. You can also have audio effects, which you can sound like you're in, you're a robot. Well, that's terrifying. Echo. Small room. Cathedral. A pitch down. Pitch up. Those kind of stuff. It's really self-explanatory. You can play with this. It's pretty cool. We're going to switch all this to none. Lastly, you can control the duration of things. Now, I should have showed you with this. I should have showed you with these, oh gosh. I should have showed you with photos first, but here's literally how you do it. So basically, if you select the clips that you want to edit, you can control the time. You can control the time like this, pressing the I, and of course, if you know these two are 4 seconds each. If you want both of them to be 1 second each, well, you can of course do that, and of course you can do that. Now, this will also give you the information of the clip that you're in, and you can also, of course, use that feature to control the duration of your video. Now, of course, I think I've showed you most things except for this one thing. You can actually flip a video like that. So it's going to be sideways. So if you're recording something on vertical screen, but you recorded it so that you need to watch it sideways, like your head's tilted sideways, well, you can fix it by rolling the video around. Of course, it's pretty neat and stuff. And yes, I think that's all I can show you right now. And yeah, basically that's it. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. If you've enjoyed, and if you found this helpful, please leave a like on this video. It really, and support my video. It really helps me out a lot. If you're new to my channel, well, it's OllehRebelz, of course, as you can tell by the channel name. You can subscribe to it today, and yes, we're aiming for 1,000 subscribers by the end of the video, by the end of the year. And also, if you have any questions, or if this doesn't work, or if there's any questions about this tutorial or anything about iMovie, you can leave it in the comment section below, and of course you can check the description for time labels. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this. I will see you guys later.